If you live with pets, some of your houseplants could be more dangerous than they appear. Many popular indoor plants that look harmless on shelves, windowsills, or tables can actually be toxic, and in some cases even fatal, to cats and dogs. The risk often goes unnoticed until a pet begins showing symptoms, such as vomiting, breathing issues, seizures, or sudden weakness. Pets are naturally curious by nature. Cats tend to chew on leaves, while dogs may dig into soil or bite plants out of curiosity. Even a small amount of the wrong plant can introduce harmful toxins into their system. Some plants only cause mild digestive upset, but others can seriously damage vital organs like the heart, kidneys, or nervous system. Veterinarians handle thousands of plant poisoning cases each year, many involving common decorative plants found in everyday homes. In this video, you'll learn about 8 widely grown indoor plants that can pose serious risks to pets. Some of them are extremely popular and found in homes around the world. 1. Lily. Lilies are considered one of the most dangerous plants for cats, and even minimal exposure can lead to life-threatening consequences. Varieties such as Easter lilies, tiger lilies, Asiatic lilies, and daylilies contain powerful toxins that specifically target a cat's kidneys. What makes them especially dangerous is that ingestion isn't even required. Simple contact with pollen can be enough to cause poisoning. When lilies bloom, they release fine pollen that easily sticks to surfaces, including a cat's fur. During grooming, the cat may ingest this pollen without realizing it, exposing itself to toxic compounds. Even drinking water from a vase that previously held lilies can be enough to cause harm. Symptoms can appear within just a few hours. Affected cats may vomit repeatedly, drool excessively, appear unusually lethargic, or lose interest in food. At first, these signs may seem mild, but internally, the toxins are already damaging kidney tissue. As kidney function declines, waste builds up in the bloodstream, putting severe stress on the body. Without rapid treatment, the situation can worsen quickly. Within 24 to 72 hours, severe kidney failure may develop. Cats may stop urinating, become dehydrated, grow extremely weak, and eventually collapse. Without urgent veterinary care, the outcome is often fatal. Dogs are less sensitive to lilies than cats, but they are still at risk. If a dog chews on parts of the plant, it may experience vomiting, drooling, stomach pain, or diarrhea. While kidney failure is less common in dogs, the plant can still cause significant distress. Another reason lilies are so dangerous is their popularity. They are commonly used in bouquets, holiday arrangements, weddings, and sympathy gifts. Many people bring them into their homes without realizing the threat they pose. Veterinarians strongly advise that lilies should never be kept in a home with cats. Even placing them in another room or on a high shelf may not be safe, as pollen can spread through the air and settle on surfaces. If there is any suspicion that a cat has come into contact with a lily, immediate veterinary care is essential. Early intervention, often involving IV fluids and monitoring, can sometimes prevent severe kidney damage, but timing is critical. Even a short delay can significantly reduce the chances of survival. Because of the extreme risk and the small amount needed to cause poisoning, lilies are often considered one of the most dangerous indoor plants for cats. What looks like a beautiful decorative flower can quickly become a serious threat. 2. Dieffenbachia. Dieffenbachia, also known as dumb cane, is a popular indoor plant due to its large, attractive leaves and ability to thrive in low-light conditions. It's commonly found in homes and offices. However, beneath its appealing appearance lies a significant risk for pets. This plant contains microscopic needle-like crystals called calcium oxalates. These crystals are stored within the plant's tissues and are released when the plant is chewed or damaged. Although invisible to the eye, They act like tiny shards when they come into contact with soft tissue. When a pet bites into a Dieffenbachia leaf, these crystals embed themselves into the mouth, tongue, lips, and throat. The reaction is immediate and highly uncomfortable. Animals often begin drooling excessively, shaking their heads, pawing at their mouths, or rubbing their faces against surfaces to relieve the irritation. The burning sensation can be intense. Pets may vocalize, appear distressed, or become restless due to the sudden pain. Swelling in the mouth and throat can make swallowing difficult, and some animals may refuse food or water for hours because of the discomfort. If parts of the plant are swallowed, irritation may continue into the digestive system, leading to vomiting, nausea, and stomach discomfort. While Dieffenbachia poisoning is rarely fatal, the symptoms can be severe and may require veterinary care to manage pain and inflammation. The name dumb cane comes from its effect on humans. In the past, people who chewed the plant experienced swelling in the mouth and throat that made speaking difficult. In pets, the same swelling can interfere with eating, swallowing, and breathing. Cats are especially vulnerable because they tend to chew on plants out of curiosity. Dogs, particularly young ones, may also bite leaves while exploring. The plant's soft, broad leaves can make it especially tempting. Another issue is placement. Dieffenbachia is often kept on the floor, low tables, or plant stands, all easily accessible to pets. Even a single bite can cause immediate symptoms. If a pet chews on this plant, symptoms may appear almost instantly. Excessive drooling, swelling, red gums, and difficulty swallowing are common. Rinsing the mouth and seeking veterinary advice can help reduce discomfort and prevent complications. Although Dieffenbachia remains a popular decorative plant, pet owners should carefully consider its placement, or whether it should be kept in a home with animals at all. Choosing pet-safe plants can help avoid painful incidents and keep your pets safe. 3. Oleander. Oleander is considered one of the most toxic ornamental plants in the world. While it's admired for its vibrant clusters of pink, white, red, or yellow flowers, every part of this plant is dangerous. The leaves, flowers, stems, roots, and even water from a vase that once held oleander all contain powerful toxins that can harm both animals and humans. The danger comes from compounds known as cardiac glycosides. These chemicals interfere directly with the heart's electrical activity. When ingested, they disrupt the signals that regulate the heartbeat, causing it to become too slow, too fast, or irregular. Even a very small amount can introduce enough toxin to trigger serious health issues. Pets are particularly at risk because of their natural curiosity. Dogs may chew on leaves or fallen plant material while playing or exploring outdoors, and cats may nibble on leaves when investigating new objects. With oleander, even a single leaf can contain a dangerous dose of toxin. Symptoms can appear fairly quickly after exposure. Early signs often include drooling, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. As the toxins begin to affect the cardiovascular system, pets may become weak, lethargic, or unsteady. Their heart rhythm may become irregular, leading to tremors, confusion, and even sudden collapse. In more severe cases, the toxins can severely disrupt heart function. The heart may beat dangerously slowly or develop chaotic rhythms that prevent proper circulation. Without urgent treatment, this can result in cardiac arrest and death. Another reason oleander is especially hazardous is its durability. Even when the plant dries out, its toxic compounds remain active. Fallen leaves, dried stems, or trimmed branches left on the ground still contain the same harmful substances. This means pets can be poisoned even after the plant has been cut back or removed. Oleander is most often grown outdoors in warm regions, particularly in Mediterranean climates, and parts of the southern United States. It is commonly used as a decorative hedge, roadside shrub, or balcony plant because it tolerates heat and drought extremely well. However, smaller potted versions are sometimes kept indoors or near entrances where pets can easily come into contact with them. Because of its extreme toxicity, veterinarians and animal safety experts strongly recommend keeping oleander completely out of reach of pets, or avoiding it entirely in pet-friendly homes. Even accidental exposure can be life-threatening. If there is any suspicion that a pet has ingested oleander, immediate veterinary care is essential. Despite its beauty, oleander is a plant that must be treated with caution. For pet owners, choosing safer alternatives is the best way to avoid the serious risks associated with this highly toxic species. 4. Philodendron. Philodendrons are among the most popular indoor plants worldwide. Their lush green foliage, trailing vines, and ability to thrive in low-light conditions make them a favorite for homes, apartments, and offices. They're often recommended to beginners because they are easy to care for and can tolerate less than perfect watering or lighting conditions. However, despite their popularity, philodendrons can pose a risk to pets. Like many tropical houseplants, they contain calcium oxalate crystals, microscopic, needle-like structures stored within the plant's tissues. These crystals are harmless as long as the plant is untouched, but once the leaves or stems are chewed, they are released. When a pet bites into a philodendron leaf, these tiny crystals embed themselves into the soft tissues of the mouth, lips, tongue, and throat. The effect is immediate and highly uncomfortable. Pets often react by drooling excessively, pawing at their mouths, shaking their heads, or rubbing their faces against surfaces in an attempt to relieve the irritation. The sensation can be quite painful. Swelling and redness may develop in the mouth, making it difficult for the animal to swallow. Some pets may refuse food or water for several hours due to the discomfort, while others may become restless or vocal because of the irritation. If parts of the plant are swallowed, the irritation can extend further into the digestive system. This may lead to nausea, vomiting, and stomach discomfort. In some cases, mild swelling in the throat or esophagus can make breathing feel uncomfortable as well. Fortunately, philodendron poisoning is rarely life-threatening. Most cases involve temporary irritation rather than serious organ damage. However, the discomfort can still be significant enough to require veterinary care, especially if swelling becomes severe or interferes with swallowing. Another reason philodendrons can be problematic is their placement. Many varieties are grown in hanging pots or placed on shelves and cabinets, allowing their vines to trail downward. These dangling leaves can easily attract a cat's attention. Cats may bat at them during play and end up chewing them out of curiosity. Dogs, particularly young ones, may also chew on leaves while exploring their environment. Puppies often investigate new objects with their mouths, which increases the risk of accidental exposure. Because philodendrons are so common and easy to grow, many pet owners don't realize they can be harmful. Yet veterinarians regularly see mild poisoning cases linked to these plants. For households with curious pets, it's best to keep philodendrons out of reach or replace them with pet-safe alternatives. Being aware of this hidden risk can help prevent discomfort for animals and unnecessary worry for their owners. 5. Sago palm. The sago palm is one of the most hazardous decorative plants a pet owner can have at home or in the garden. Its balanced tropical appearance makes it a popular choice for living spaces, patios, and landscaped areas. However, beneath its attractive look lies a potent toxin that can cause severe and often fatal poisoning, especially in dogs. Every part of the plant is toxic, but the seeds, often called nuts, contain the highest concentration of poison. These round seeds typically form near the base of the plant and may drop to the ground, making them easy for curious pets to find. Because they resemble small treats, dogs are particularly likely to chew or swallow them. The main toxic compound in sago palm is psychocin. Once ingested, this substance is converted in the body into chemicals that attack the liver. Since the liver is essential for filtering toxins and supporting digestion, damage to this organ quickly affects the entire system. Symptoms often begin within a few hours. Early signs include repeated vomiting, sometimes with visible plant material. Pets may also develop diarrhea, excessive thirst, drooling, and extreme fatigue. As liver damage progresses, additional symptoms such as abdominal pain, loss of appetite, and weakness may appear. As the condition worsens, more serious complications can develop. Pets may experience tremors, seizures, or difficulty walking. Yellowing of the eyes and gums, known as jaundice, may occur when the liver can no longer process waste properly. Internal bleeding is also possible because the liver produces substances necessary for blood clotting. In advanced stages, animals may collapse, become disoriented, or lose consciousness. Even with immediate veterinary care, survival chances can be low if a significant amount has been consumed. Treatment typically involves intensive care, including IV fluids, medications to support liver function, and close monitoring. Dogs are especially at risk because they tend to chew on objects they find on the ground. Puppies, in particular, explore their surroundings with their mouths, making them more vulnerable. Cats can also be affected, although most reported cases involve dogs. Animal poison control centers frequently report sago palm as one of the leading causes of severe plant poisoning in dogs. Unfortunately, many people are unaware of the danger because the plant is widely sold as an ornamental option. Sago palms are commonly placed in living rooms, entryways, offices, and outdoor spaces for their tropical look and easy care. However, in homes with pets, they represent a serious hidden risk. Because even a small amount can be life-threatening, veterinarians strongly recommend avoiding sago palms entirely in pet-friendly environments. Choosing non-toxic alternatives is the safest approach for households with animals. Despite its elegant appearance, the sago palm is one of the most dangerous plants pets can encounter. Awareness and prevention are essential for keeping animals safe from this toxic species. 6. Aloe vera. Aloe vera is widely known as a medicinal plant and has been used for centuries to treat burns, cuts, skin irritation, and inflammation. Its thick, fleshy leaves contain a soothing gel that makes it a popular choice for homes, often placed on windowsills, kitchen counters, or bedside tables. However, while aloe is beneficial for humans, it can be harmful to pets if ingested. Although the inner gel is generally safe for topical use, the outer parts of the leaf contain compounds that can irritate animals. These compounds, including saponins and anthraquinones, act as natural defenses for the plant. In the wild, they protect aloe from insects and herbivores. But when pets chew on the leaves, these same substances can irritate the digestive system. If a pet bites into an aloe leaf, the bitter taste may limit how much they consume, but even small amounts can cause symptoms. Vomiting is often one of the first signs. Pets may also develop diarrhea, stomach discomfort, and a reduced appetite. In addition to digestive issues, some animals may become lethargic or unusually tired. This happens as the body works to process and eliminate the irritating compounds. In some cases, pets may also experience weakness, tremors, or changes in urine color. Another reason aloe can be risky is how accessible it is. These plants are often small and placed within easy reach. Cats may chew on the leaves out of curiosity or instinct, while dogs may bite them while exploring their environment. Pets that enjoy chewing plants are particularly at risk. Cats, for example, may nibble on leaves as part of natural behavior related to digestion or hairball control. Although aloe poisoning is usually not life-threatening, it can still cause significant discomfort. Repeated vomiting and diarrhea may lead to dehydration if not addressed promptly. For pet owners who want to keep aloe for its benefits, it's best to place the plant out of reach, such as on a high shelf or in a restricted area. Alternatively, choosing pet-safe plants is a safer option. Aloe vera may be a healing plant for people, but for pets, it can become an unexpected source of irritation if they decide to chew on it. 7. Peace lily. Peace lilies are among the most refined and commonly grown indoor plants. Their deep green, glossy leaves and signature white blooms make them a favorite for decorating homes, offices, and bedrooms. They are also appreciated for being low maintenance and capable of thriving in low-light conditions. However, despite their peaceful name and elegant look, peace lilies can still present a risk to pets. Like philodendrons and Dieffenbachia, they contain calcium oxalate crystals, the compounds responsible for irritation when the plant is chewed. When a cat or dog bites into a leaf or stem, these microscopic needle-like crystals are released. They quickly embed themselves into the soft tissues of the mouth, including the lips, tongue, and throat. The reaction happens almost instantly. Pets may begin drooling heavily and often paw at their mouths or rub their faces against surfaces in an attempt to ease the discomfort. Swelling can occur in the lips and tongue, making swallowing painful. Because of this irritation, animals may refuse food and water for several hours. If small amounts of the plant are swallowed, nausea and vomiting may also occur. Cats are especially prone to interacting with peace lilies. Their curiosity often leads them to explore houseplants, and they may chew on leaves simply out of boredom or instinct. The wide, soft leaves of the peace lily can be particularly appealing to cats that like to nibble on greenery. Fortunately, peace lilies are not as dangerous as true lilies, which are highly toxic to cats and can cause kidney failure. However, the discomfort caused by peace lilies can still be intense and distressing. In rare cases, swelling in the throat may become severe enough to interfere with breathing. When this occurs, immediate veterinary care is essential to ensure the pet remains safe. Another reason peace lilies frequently cause issues is their popularity. They are often given as gifts, used in home decor, or placed in offices because they are easy to maintain and have a clean, modern appearance. Because they are so common, many pet owners assume they are safe. Unfortunately, this misconception can lead to pets experiencing painful symptoms after chewing on the plant. For households with animals, it's important to research plants before bringing them indoors. Even plants that appear harmless or have gentle names can still pose risks. Peace lilies may enhance a space with beauty and calm, but pet owners should keep them well out of reach or choose safer alternatives to prevent accidental exposure. 8. Pothos. Pothos, often referred to as devil's ivy, is another highly popular indoor plant known for its trailing vines and heart-shaped leaves. However, like many tropical houseplants, it also contains calcium oxalate crystals. When pets chew on pothos leaves, they can experience an immediate burning sensation in the mouth, along with excessive drooling and irritation of the lips and tongue. If the plant is swallowed, it may also cause vomiting and digestive discomfort. Cats are especially attracted to pothos because of its long, trailing vines. The movement of the leaves can trigger their hunting instincts, encouraging them to play with and eventually chew the plant. Although pothos poisoning is rarely life-threatening, the discomfort it causes can be quite intense and may require veterinary attention to relieve symptoms and ensure the pet recovers properly.